Hello, infinite, amazing, beautiful beings. What's cracking? Glad to have you join me today to talk about something that I think is extremely important, the truth about fats. We're gonna go back in time a little bit. We're going back to 1964, where a study was conducted by scientists at Harvard University stating that saturated fats cause heart disease. We have found out in the last year with 100% certainty that Project 226, that's what it was called, was funded by the sugar industry. That's right, this is a true story. Think about how messed up that is. What does it mean? Well, it means that the sugar industry wanted to shift the focus to something else so that people would stop worrying about if sugar was bad for them. What is the truth about saturated fats? First of all, what are saturated fats? Well, saturated fats come mainly from animals, and saturated fat basically means that at room temperature, it solidifies. Think about it. What is your body temperature? Is it room temperature? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 98.6 degrees, all right? There's no fat solidifying in your arteries at 98.6 degrees, give or take a little, all right? There are amazing studies being done and testimonies being shared about people who are doing this thing called the ketogenic diet, which basically means prioritizing healthy fats first and foremost and reducing carbs to almost nothing. I've heard somewhere between 20 to 50 grams of carbs a day at the most. Some people are cutting them out completely. I know what you're thinking now. Well, your body needs carbs for energy. Haha, false. If you decrease your carb intake enough, your body then begins to pull energy from fat instead of sugar. And actually, it is a much more efficient process to do it that way anyway. Why do I bring this up? Why am I even talking to you about it? Who cares? Here's why I care. I have spent a lot of my life with disease and chronic sickness. And this kind of information is extremely empowering because I'm noticing a difference in my own life. I'm reading all of these studies from patients who are noticing differences. I'm talking to people who are noticing differences. So if you're struggling with weight problems or inflammation of any kind, or just a feeling that something isn't right and that you could be more vital, I really encourage you to look into some of this stuff. I will link a couple of people that I think have some extremely helpful information. I listened to a podcast of this scientist, amazing guy, Dom D'Agostino. Dom D. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast. I will link that. There's a guy named Chris Kruger who knows a lot about this whole movement. There's a woman named Natasha Campbell McBride who has this book called Gut and Psychology Syndrome, and it's this thing called the GAPS diet. It's all about nourishing your body. This is a way for us to empower ourselves and to be able to create a better world. All right, so that's all for now. Sam says bye. Adios. More next time.